sense if they don't have that.
All right, looks like we're going in on TC.
Yes, we are. TC Starfish, here we come. We've got a 10 on the side of Inkling Technology at Purdue, as well as that Hero Charger. Should be really interesting, that dynamic. I mean, I've heard a lot about the ways Tent works with other weapons, and I have also been able to experience it a couple of times myself. We've got a little tiny flank here on the side of a Salt and Pepper from that Octo shot there, but they've been spotted. They are armored, though, and they're trying to take out Gay here on the 10. Unfortunately, not gonna do what they set out to do.
Able to get that good pick and basically pocketing Gasicle here, making sure he doesn't die.
And of course, this Tent here with the beacon is going to be really, really nice for their team members to come back. As they die, they're going to be able to come back quickly. And with Inkling Technology at Purdue being 2 down, that's going to come very, very much in handy. We've got the tower just really going back and forth there. But with Soren landing that kill and another member of Purdue having to jump out, that's going to be huge for Salt and Pepper, as I mean, they're really deep into Purdue's base right now.
And they're keeping up the pressure with it.
Oh, yeah.
They're able to get on the second checkpoint. Let's see if they can get past it.
Yeah, the Inkjet jump camp, though, and that's going to be 2 down for Salt and Pepper. Still, they did pretty much what they set out to do. They're already past that first checkpoint, trying to get to that second. Not quite yet, though. And, of course, this Zap here on the side of ITAP. Aster has their armor as well, and able to team up with Gasicle to get that pick. Really nice team play there. With 3 specials online for ITAP, this hopefully they're going to be able to push from this, and hopefully it goes really well.
Great good pick on the ink brush there.
Oh, yeah.
They are now going back onto their second checkpoint.
Ooh.
Oh.
Unfortunate pick on the Zap there, but still that Charger's going to be able to sit on the tower there just for long enough to get past that second checkpoint. That first checkpoint, excuse me.
Checkpoint, yes.
Yeah. 2 points away from that lead, though, before they get pushed back, tower getting reset to mid quickly. They're trying to do, you see them using the tent shield as well, a shield to tank their damage, and unfortunately they're not able, the Charger isn't able to jump out in time, so that's going to leave the remix just chilling out on the tower here.
Hopefully they can regain a bit of the map. I feel like they need to be able to get more paint just for the ink brush and the remix to run around, and or even just for their Slayer to run around and try to get good picks.
Yeah, we've got a trade there, so now it's a 3v3. That remix also has that Booyah Bomb, and oh, they don't get a chance to use it though as Gasicle takes them out. We have the Octo Shot with the Inkjet though, so they might use that at some point. They do, they pop it, but of course that's going to be armor on the side of Purdue, so they're going to be able to camp that jump as well.
Now let's see if they're able to make it through. A few of their players are going in really well, but they have no map control over it. But they backed out a little bit. That was a good save from, I believe it was the
snipe.
That was extremely delicious. Oh, but then they trade back. Let's see if the Tenta can win this battle.
Oh, no, unfortunately, just not quite in their favor. We've got Stingray, we've got armor. That Stingray, though, very, very far up, and so Soren's able to come in, take them out before getting taken out themselves. People are falling left and right here, and still we have lead within 2 points of each other, and we've got 1 minute and 30 seconds left. This match just feels like a death match.
This is very, very small lead. I'm sure any team right now could take the lead.
Yeah, but right now Salt and Pepper they're trying to lengthen that lead, trying to make it a little bit more of a safe lead. Got Knee here on that brush Nouveau as well, so they got the mines, they got the baller, and they're using those mines very nicely. You saw they got that one pick there. They're going in for another. Distraction is the name of the game, and just such clean picks. And we've got the Salt and Pepper all the way onto that second checkpoint, and with a jump, trying to that jump. There's so many members of Purdue jumping out right now, and although that does conserve their specials, it just puts them away from the action for a bit. And we've got a Salt and Pepper at that third checkpoint now. They are 1 down, but that doesn't stop them from just going. We've got 2 down now. Mizuno diving for the tower, just not able to get it. And it is just a battle for this last few seconds right now. 3 down, though, and with just 8 remaining, it looks like ITAP's able to clamp that down.
Salt and Pepper were able to get that really good 8-point lead, and were able to stay on the tower even when all their teammates was down.
Oh, yeah, I mean, just continuously putting in super jumps, putting in their team members, and always maintaining a presence. They didn't all get wiped out at the same time, and that's exactly what you need. And now the game has just completely flipped dynamics. Salt and Pepper's going to do everything they can to stop ITAP from getting on that tower and starting overtime, while ITAP's got to do anything they can to get on that tower. And we are going into overtime. Soren's popping that Inkjet, though. Mizuno's been taken out gay with the bubbles, trying to shield himself on tower. It does the trick. They've got 2 on tower right now, but the armor, and oh, they just aren't able to get on right in time, and that is going to be first game for Salt and Pepper.
Unfortunate that the charger died as soon as they were getting up to that choke point.
Unfortunate indeed.
That charger needed to stay on tower, and the rest just needed to support him. But unfortunately, the Tintorella had to stay on that tower and couldn't reach anybody.
Yeah, overtime pushes like that, you don't have time to plan, to gather resources, and so they're very desperate and scrappy. And of course, it can still work, you know, just that can, but it really comes down to instinct, to habit there, to team play. And sometimes that really exposes certain things in the way the team plays, and sometimes it's just bad luck.
Unfortunate for Purdue right now.
Yeah.
And some reason I wanted to see a Salt and Pepper, but they won.
It is very fortunate for a Salt and Pepper. And of course, we will move on now to our second map, which is Clam Blitz on Piranha Pit. And this one's just kind of one long line, like the map structure. It is just a line.
You have literally, the goals are literally exactly one straight line. So if you really felt like it, you and your team can go in on one point and just push in as hard as you can. Because sometimes teams like to split off into 2. But if you all go into one side and the other, it depends really.
It really does depend, yeah. Because, I mean, from the map view, it looks like a huge map, but those areas on the side, on the bottom, they're just not used unless you're farming armor or something like that. They're literally called useless in the call-out maps.
It is optimal, though, for any one of the teammates here.
We've got Custom Hydra coming out on the side of Purdue, so I'm very, very excited to see that. I don't see Hydra gameplay that often, and I'm definitely not on Piranha Pit, not too often, but I can definitely see the logic behind that pick. You've got a lot of open ground here, a lot of open sight lines, and so Hydra's going to be able to capitalize on that as long as they don't get rushed down.
Gisco getting 2v1, unfortunately loses that battle.
Oh, that jump out to spawn. Not to spawn, to a teammate, so they did not lose that clamp, because jumping back to spawn does cost you clamps. And of course that C-Jet, we didn't even remark on the Salt and Pepper's comp yet, but they've got both the Nut and the C-Jet, and that C-Jet is just, it's gonna be so good. Like, I'm very much looking forward to it. Of course, I'm a C-Jet player, but you got that Stingray, and Stingray just one long line with open sight lines with very little walls. It's just, it's so good.
And let's see if Tintorella can keep the Jet away from the goal or the others. It looks like the CDS has died over in the corner trying to get more goals in.
Yeah, 10 also unfortunately going down. See, this Inkbrush here has their baller, so that can be very, very useful, especially if they decide to get another push in, which they could. They have that armor, they have a plan. Unfortunately, the sword is going to go down, which is really not what they want there. Still, though, they're able to go in and get 3 down on Salt and Pepper. Not Salt and Pepper, Purdue, excuse me. And so Nee here is just going to be able to throw in all of these clams, getting it all the way down to 32, and counting as their teammates still have clams as well. Mizuno here on the T-Tex doing everything they can, but really, the way the stage is laid out, once the other team takes control of this area underneath your basket, there's not much you can do. Thankfully, though, the members of Purdue are able to take back that area and stop it before it gets too bad for them.
Purdue needs to gain back map control in order for their Hydra to go in and push and put pressure. Because right now the Hydra can do almost anything because they have the range.
Yeah, again, Hydra just one of those weapons. It can sit back from the back line. It absolutely thrives. But unfortunately, if things get too close to it, the close combat is not something it excels at, especially with the lack of a lethal sub.
And it looks like,
unfortunately, they're rushed down. Yeah, that's exactly what you don't. I mean, you did see the Zap and the Hydra pair up, which I do think was a really good decision. It just, unfortunately, they got cornered there, and it did not turn out for them. And now it looks like a Salt and Pepper's just going to go in for yet another push.
They might have enough to end this game, but it looks like 2 of them are down.
Oh, Tim's here still going to go in for all of those clams. Get 2 in, though, unfortunately, not enough. And that Inkbrush has backed off. They almost went for that rail, but decided against it, which might be wise, especially because they don't have any of their teammates behind them.
Very wise of them just to get clams.
Oh, yeah.
Maintain paint control, keep up the pressure.
And you see them with those mines too. Again, mines, one of those utility subs. Like, people love lethal subs, but mines, they can show you where people are. If people step on them or people shoot them, they explode. And you can also just detonate them. You can detonate them without other people's interference if you just place another one.
Nice kill from the Hydra. And is the Hydra able to go in and throw his clam?
Oh, they are, but they get taken out, and that makes the T-Tech the last one standing. So 80, but they're not going to be able to follow up on that at all. And time is running out. They've got a minute and 30 plus overtime if they're able to get that.
I feel as though if each one of them got their own football, they could come back from this.
But that is a high order, especially with the 24 clams on the side of the Salt and Pepper right now. Trade right there, and Gasical here getting a second kill. Very, very nice job from them. They've just been doing so well, honestly, on this tent the whole time. I didn't talk about tent in Clan Blitz, but what I'd like to see is people using the tent shield as kind of like a substitute for bubbles. It's cool.
It's very nice, especially to keep up anyone attacking you or anyone that has a clam to put back the pressure.
Oh yeah, it looks like that's what they're trying to do. They have the bubbles out as well. But Soren here just says no and takes out Mizuno before they can go any further. Takes out Gasical as well. They are on a roll. And
can he go in for the triple?
They are going for the triple on that zap. So they get the triple. And with 36 seconds left, Purdue is just put in such a situation that nobody wants to be in. They don't have clams. They have this Nautilus on a roll. The other team is going in for a push. It's not looking good.
Absolutely incredible from the CDS, but unfortunately is down. But can his teammates end this match?
They do. They throw in a power clam, and that is the end of the game. A KO for a Salt and Pepper to make this set into a 2-0 in their favor.
Absolutely incredible.
Incredible indeed. We also have 18 KA from that Nautilus, which is the highest we've seen so far. Very, very impressive. I mean, we saw them go on that kill streak close to the end of that game. That was so good of them.
Great map control provided by his teammates. He's able to get in, walk around, get 3 picks. What a good play.
Yeah, I mean, Nautilus, another one of those weapons that apparently its weakness is paint, but once you give it a weapon like Junior or something, or Splatter Shot even, something that can paint a little bit more than the weapon itself needs, Nautilus just runs wild.
They had their end zap, so that definitely was.
Yeah. I mean, that's the asset. You enable the Nautilus, and the Nautilus runs free.
Able to get a good pick on that Inkjet. Incredible. That was probably one of the better plays.
Oh, yeah. Great. We're going on to Rainmaker and Snapper Canal right now. And I don't know what it is, but I feel like Rainmaker and clams on Snapper are really, really common in tournaments. Like, I feel like I keep commentating them wherever I go.
I would say it's the preferred mode. Zones, you can get easily locked out.
Yeah, and then Tower,
yeah.
The water. No, thank you.
But it looks like we're going straight into it.
Oh, definitely. These teams know which weapons they want. I'm really, really excited, actually, to see the tent here, because usually pushing straight up the middle is hard. It's a short route, but you can very easily get shot down, especially since it is quite literally an uphill battle. However, once you have that tent shield, especially because it's mobile, it will move with the Rainmaker. So it can be really, really, really useful, especially because, bubbles don't move nearly as much as the tent shield does. So it does a similar thing, but it's a lot better for its purpose.
All right, yes. And Purdue was able to get that quick pop due to the 3 bombs, but it looks like the Tent Umbrella died very quickly.
Yeah, unfortunately, the tent, like you said, the tent did go down. And so Assault and Pepper trying to decide which direction they go in.
Oh, unfortunate.
They go for they went left, they went right, and then they went for a swim.
It looks like their teammates were trying to tell them, no, go mid, no, go left.
Yeah,
and they weren't unable, and they just slipped right in to the water.
Yeah, unfortunate. Hopefully they can come back from that. But a beautiful double from Mizuno on iPad. And with that, Rainmaker is going to go all the way to 50, and it will hopefully keep going, as that was 3 down on Assault and Pepper, I believe. So Purdue's going to be able to keep this push alive. Although Assault and Pepper is all here, one dies to the Rainmaker pop. They are just not having a great, they're having an unlucky game right now.
It's a 2v2 right now.
Hammer coming out, Gay here trying to defend their teammate, unfortunately just in the wrong place at the wrong time, trying to defend themselves from this Nautilus. And oh, they almost get the pick, but unfortunately both the Inkrush and the Nautilus was just too much for them.
Most likely was optimal just to go back, farm for special, and then re-come back with their teammates.
Yeah,
this Inkrush gets a pick. Is he able to survive, get another one? Let's see if he's getting the charger.
They're able to get the lead by 2 points, too. And
the Inkrush was able to get the charger.
Oh, very, very nice. And with that, they get up that little block as well to take their lead 231. And being 2 down with that super jump coming. Oh, the super jump gets camped, unfortunately. Soren gets stabbed in the back by Aster there on the zap as well. So now it is Purdue in possession of the Rainmaker. And I wonder which... Oh, okay. I was going to say I wonder which direction they'd go, but the Inkbrush just said no. And I think that Inkbrush is running 2 tiers of swim speed up.
I think that you are correct. They are the mandatory Rainmaker carrier.
It's just like, who carries the Rainmaker? Well, that's already been decided. Gaisicle here popping the hammer, trying to make an opening for their teammates, but they're going to get handled again by that Inkbrush, who is just swimming, running around. He's a speedy little annoying brush that everybody hates to fight.
Let's see if the splatter shot can even counter them.
Oh,
getting that nice assist.
That nice 2v1 against them. And now that Jet is a little bit in trouble. Nautilus trying to help them out with that Ink Jet, though.
All right, it looks like Purdue is in a little bit of a standstill, but is able to get 2 picks off of that. They should be able to somewhat push in, but they're not grabbing the Rainmaker.
Yeah, nobody's grabbed the Rainmaker. Finally, they have. And Mizuno's actually got this little path over here, trying to flank here, but it looks like the Rainmaker, unfortunately, was left a little bit more unprotected than they would have liked. That not going down to the Rainmaker as well. So Mizuno with another Inkjet double, and they're still here trying to get the splashdown canceled. Just misses it, though. But Aster, somehow they're able to take the lead. I believe that Mizuno on the Jet did exactly their job, pulled the tension away from the Rainmaker, and now we are 20-31 with a little under, with 1 minute and 20 seconds left.
Somewhat of a huge lead, but it's just good enough to maintain their distance and defend that lead.
Salt and Pepper 3 down as well, not where they want to be when they have 1 minute remaining. And this brush here is all on their own. They do get a pick, but Gay just takes them out. And now they might just turtle up and you know, just hang out around the Rainmaker, keep the members of the Salt and Pepper from taking it. Looks like that Rainmaker is going to reset to mid, though.
At this point, you just have to maintain map control, make sure they don't get any sort of picks. Yeah. And it looks like a trade for trade with the Nautilus and the Tentabrella.
Trade indeed. Knee here on that brush. Almost has that splashdown. And so they've got to do something with it. They've got to get some sort of picks, be able to do something, anything. There's the splashdown. There's a Stingray being popped as well. And still nobody from Purdue has gone down just yet. Oh, Gay on the tent goes down. Mizuno on the Inkjet goes down. But the Rainmaker going down as well. Soren falling, not able to get that pick. We are 17 seconds left. The Salt and Pepper has to pick up that Rainmaker to ensure overtime, not get killed in this last 10 seconds, which is exactly what they're doing. That Charger's under pressure, but they have their teammates to back them up. It is going to be close here.
They are going hard for the left side, able to get that lead just a little bit. We're now in overtime.
Overtime indeed. You can hear that siren putting so much pressure on the teams. We've got an Inkjet on the side of ITAP. We've got a Stingray on the side of a Salt and Pepper. Inkjet going down. Stingray doesn't really find any picks, though. So that Rainmaker has to go very, very soon. You've got the literal timer on their head. Tent shield deterring them, but we've got Gay here, and they are taken out. That is a game for Inkling Technology at Purdue.
What a marvelous sneak lead, I would say. No, a quick lead.
Yeah, and it was so sneaky of Aster as well.
There was 3 people on them, and they were able to get that lead.
Yeah, and Gay leading, basically leading with that 15KA as well. Very, very nice.
We're able to look at this replay and see exactly how it happened. Oh!
It looks like they attempted to follow Siren, missed the ramp because they tried to cut the corner, and, well, they slipped. And that was that.
They thought mid was going to be a more optimal, but then they just saw left.
Yeah, and here's Mizuno's nice double. We've got very, very nice replays here.
Able to get in, and the Inkbrush.
And there's Aster. somehow dodging 3 people, like you said, and able to just get that lead, which ended up winning them the game.
There might have been 2 people too occupied about the ink brush, making it a distraction, and then Astra was able to get in and get the lead.
Yeah, I mean, again, Rainmaker games can be determined just like that. That's why you got to keep an eye on the Rainmaker at all times, and they did. They kept 6 eyes on the Rainmaker, and even still, which means we're going to be able to see our 4th map mode here already right into it. Splat Zones on New Albacore Hotel. We've got the leader coming out, a double Splatling composition coming out as well. Did that happen before? I feel like I don't need to be remarking on that.
I'm not sure.
Well, I like seeing Splatlings. Splatlings are one of my favorite weapon classes. We've got Purdue with the early cap here, although Soren still putting ink onto the zone, and with that, they're going to neutralize it. So it's not going to go too far. That remake's already going down, unfortunately. So that is going to put the Salt and Pepper at a little bit of a disadvantage, especially going 3 down so quickly. And Purdue has that momentum from the very nice win of the last game, and I think you can see it here.
If Purdue is able to maintain their map control, make sure flank over a little bit, maintain that pressure, I think they're able to lock them out.
Oh yeah, and I mean already we're 45 seconds in and already we're at 50, under 50 now. Soren here on that inkjet, but gets sniped just at the end. Need going in as the baller just a little bit later. Able to take that control, not before Purdue gets it all the way to 38 though. Again, it's just such a nice place to be, just a minute or so into the match.
Yeah, Gasicle tried to go for the flank on the ink brush, but unfortunately another teammate came along and helped the ink brush. It is now able to get another kill.
Ink brush, yeah, going very, very aggressive, able to take over this whole right section of the map, as you can see. Well, bottom on the map, but yeah, right from iTap's perspective. Ooh, nice.
Incredible snipe.
Nice snipe. I love seeing snipes from Elia. They're so satisfying.
Getting a snipe on the zone is probably an optimal way to recap it.
Definitely. I mean, you have just this huge lines of paint that are left behind by charges, and you don't think about it a lot, but it provides great paths and paint for your teammates. So like you said, getting picked on the zone puts ink on the zone as well, and 2 birds with 1 stone.
All right, so we have so many specials popping out from Salt and Pepper.
That Booyah Bomb not able to cap. We've got Soren here on the inkjet crossing that gap. They're trying to find picks, but they really just aren't able to find anything. However, that zone is neutralized, if only for a brief period of time. Salt and Pepper, though, being 2 down, are not able to do much after that. And that penalty is gone for Purdue, so they're just going to keep on ticking that timer down. We are below 20 for them right now.
Is Purdue able to keep up the pressure and maintain it and do a KO?
They're trying very hard right now. The zone neutral, knee on that baller. Not able to cap the zone, just not quite enough. And there we are, there's a cap. That's a hefty 61-point penalty applied onto Purdue, and it is still anyone's game.
Great save by Salt and Pepper, able to cap the zone and most likely get the lead or do a KO.
Yeah, Salt and Pepper doesn't have any penalty left, so they're going to be able to just really tick that down. And with the Charger going down to a trade with the Ink Brush, I mean, Charger and Ink Brush pretty much complete opposites, but that makes it a 3v3 for both. We've got all the specials coming out for Purdue right now. This zone finally going back to them, and so penalty applied to Salt and Pepper, and now with the 3 down again on Salt and Pepper, we've got control right back to Purdue, and you can see they have so much map control with both the Zap and the Splatter Shot. Neither the Charger nor the Tent have to worry about trying to paint at all.
Yes, unfortunately, Purdue has to rely Salt and Pepper mostly have to rely on their junior for paint control.
Yeah, Junior and Ink Brush. Because Ink Brush does put out a lot of paint, but then again, of course, it does also focus on charging a lot. That Inkjet again getting sniped. His Charger on a roll here.
Only a few more seconds from their penalty. Are they able to KO right now?
3, 2, 1, and there we are, another game, and now we are 2-2 in this set.
Amazing set. They're able to come back, steal the win, and we're going straight into the fifth map
game. Yeah, we're gonna see a game 5 in this set. I'm super excited.
All right, let's see a knee here. Oh, this was the Soren on his nice.
Yeah.
The snipe.
Yeah, the Charger there, the E-Leader going in, getting 2 snipes as well, and then that marking the end of the game. Just, again, such a nice way to end that game.
what? I can't wait. It looks like any team right now can take the last game.
Oh, it really does. I mean, you saw that just that momentum that was carried over from the third game to the fourth game. I feel like Purdue played, like, just, you could see the spring in their step practically in game almost.
It's incredible what to see. Like, can the CDS come in and absolutely not demolish a team, but make it very hard for the other?
Yeah.
We'll wait and see.
Yeah.
But right now, it looks like Inkbrush is so heavy with, is it a salt and pepper?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, knee on that brush, just doing so well. Again, we've seen just a lot from them. We've seen all this close-up pics, the distractions, really. We saw that on the Starfish game, they got just a really nice double, opened the door for that 8 remaining.
Absolutely insane. Let's see if they could get another double right now on tower control, Manta Maria.
Yeah, we're going right back. We're going to end how it started, tower control, but on a different map, Manta. And here we go. As you can see, this map is a very, very differently structured to the ones we've seen actually. I've always found Manta really difficult to play on just because of its angles. I've never really found good perches on this map.
It's very heavy reliant on sharking, flanking, and able to get basically their back line to make sure your team could go forward on the tower.
Unfortunately, as the back line in question, I am constantly under attack from said sharks and flanks, and it is not very fun.
All right, huge pressure onto the Charger right now. Are they able to make it out alive?
Oh, they're trying. They've got that Inkjet to help, and that Inkjet's able to take out the person that was on them. They're going for the splat. They're going for the splatling right now. The splatter shot is on them as well. And meanwhile, Assault and Pepper able to pass that checkpoint. They get the bomb kill though. So even as they jump out, they are able to take somebody down with them. Meanwhile, we've got specials coming out. We got a Stingray on Purdue. We got a Booyah Bomb on Assault and Pepper, and that is a lot of Stingray.
Assault and Pepper really want this win, so they're keeping up the pressure, maintaining that map control.
Oh, they do.
And are able to stay on that tower. They do not want to give that Charger a chance.
Oh, definitely. Charger in question is up here and is still having to dodge suction bombs and other assorted sub-weapons from Assault and Pepper, who is just constantly keeping the pressure. But that's 3 down right now on Assault and Pepper, that double assist from Mizuno. And so that is crucial for Purdue right now. They're going to take this opportunity and use it to the fullest. You see, we have 2 specials online. That armor's getting popped, and the tent has their special as well. So hopefully they can use that well. You see, they're taking that top left part, which is where a lot of defense tends to be based in. So with that, we are going to see the lead go to Purdue, and they're at this second checkpoint. Siren here trying to get there to it, but the combination of the Stingray and the Inkjet really just blocking out everyone from Assault and Pepper that tries to get on the tower.
Right now, they really need their splash shot on their NZAP to go in, make sure the others don't get on the tower.
Oh my goodness. And the Inkbrush diving into the tower, not getting it though. And that's 2 down yet again. All of these jumps coming in. Gay able to protect Mizuno with that shield so that they basically just sacrifice themselves for Mizuno. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Can they stop the tower? Can Purdue go in?
They're so close.
And cap it?
There's 1 super jump. We've got 1 remaining. That's a full wipe on the side of Purdue. And so with 1 remaining, Assault and Pepper manages to clamp down on that tower, save the game, and now they will need to KO.
We still have 2 minutes and 20 seconds left.
That was only half the game.
That was only half the game. Can Assault and Pepper come back and basically KO this game?
I mean, yes, they have to KO.
They have to.
Because ties don't exist in this game. If they get it to 1, it'll be 2. Me trying to go up there, just not able. Mizuno denies them. 2 down again on the Salt and Pepper. We have the 2 specials, but with this just forced 2v1 Mizuno, amazing team play right there. And you can see that they're fired up. All of Purdue is feeling this 1 remaining. They are excited.
I'm feeling this excitement.
Oh, yeah.
We are able to see either Purdue keep this lead, cap it, or Salt Pepper come back and absolutely KO them.
Yeah, that rain of Inkbrush ink and Siren there to finish off ITAP, to finish off Gay on ITAP there. And we're in the struggles for map control right now. Lots of team play trying to go on. They're trying to take out the tent right now, and they do. You saw how it took multiple people. That's the beauty of tent right there. You hide behind your shield. And that beacon's going down as well. So Assault and Pepper is going to have to push this forward. Knee here being so aggressive and, well, doing the classic rush thing where you run in circles. But and with that, unfortunately, two of their teammates have gone down, but Assault and Pepper able to get to that second checkpoint and past it. That jump, though, oh, the Charger beautifully camping it. We got Siren, though, just dancing on the tower, Knee as well, and they're going to be getting it all the way to that third checkpoint. Things are heating up right now. We are very, very close here. We are 16-1, and we've got about 47 seconds left.
Assault Pepper trading for the tent and the end zap. Are they able to keep the pressure on?
Yeah.
Can the Ink Brush occupy the others so that way Soren could just go on the tower and cap it?
Gotta do something.
We have 10-9, 8.
7.
Are they able to get in?
They're gonna get it.
Can Purdue do it? Assault and Pepper take the lead. They KO and get the win.
Look at how much purple is on that map. We've been talking about map control left and right, and man, Assault and Pepper came back from that. Knee there with the 14 KA.
That was absolutely incredible.
Wow.
We had both great teams.
Oh man. Yeah, I mean, ITAP being able to push it to 1, and
was
then
incredible.
And then Assault and Pepper coming back from that.
The worst.
The worst possible scenario, like, before a KO, that's the worst possible scenario.
They were alive on tower, but some reason the tower didn't go even if when they died. It was just the 1 point.
Single points decide games, and sometimes it is that 1 point at the end, and you saw that just that amazing teamwork from Soren and Knee at the end. Knee in front, Soren on the tower, Knee getting picks and distracting the members so that Soren would stay alive and trying to flank here, but it looks like the Rainmaker unfortunately was left a little bit more unprotected than they would have liked.
And
that not going down to the Rainmaker as well, so Mizuno with another inkjet double, and they're still here trying to get the splash down cancel, just misses it though. But Aster, somehow they're able to take the lead. I believe that Mizuno on the jet did exactly the job. That inkjet again getting such a cool set. This Charger on a roll here.
Only a few more seconds from the
so that they basically just sacrificed themselves from Mizuno. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Can they stop the tower? Can Purdue go in and cap it?
There's one super jump. We've got 1 remaining. That's a full wipe. About 47 seconds.
Assault Pepper
from completely dying for them. And then Knee here on that baller, trying and Soren able to jump onto that tower, popping the missiles to scatter the other members. It all just fell into place for them, and that Charger unfortunately not able to get the pick.
That might have been it. Was just Purdue, only 1 person on the tower, but while Assault Pepper had 2, because the tower would go push faster.
Yeah, just a hair faster. Like, the difference is barely noticeable, but it is there.
It gave them that win.
Oh my goodness.
Great save though
from
Purdue.
I mean, that's the definition of skin of your teeth right there.
And both incredible teams.
Yeah.
That was the beginning of this tournament. The second game already to the 5th map.
Yeah.
What a great.
Yeah. We are only in pools. We are only in our second set of the day, and we get something like that. If we get this at the very beginning, I am stoked to see what the rest of the tournament looks like.